Today's sports coverage has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert running left off the option. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, 48 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Saints 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Winston finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Saints nothing.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Herbert off of play action. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Chargers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Joshua Kelly
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chargers 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 38-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
38 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 21, Saints 17. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone. Oh, it might be the craziest occurrence of this play since the new rule was enacted prior to the 2015 season. And now this game is tied. Well, every time you think you've got this game figured out, it just keeps getting wilder and wilder. And now we are tied in the fourth quarter.
Neither one of us knows of coaches that sleep well when they're trying to coach a ball game. How about these guys? That's not going to happen at all after what we've witnessed in this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Good for the Saints.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson, option right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to work.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ball carrier, Jalen Armour Davis on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Go! 2nd and 11 now.
70 range, 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Herbert throwing again.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. Rashad Bateman. He's to the 10.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Ravens 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
40-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in